Good morning, afternoon, and evening. Welcome back to the Liberal Artist Podcast. I'm your host, as always, Bodio. And with me, I have Kaylie Horowitz.
Hello.
And Andy Gibby Gibson.
I forgot to prepare anything for today, so I'll just say, yeah!
Slacker.
Y'all want to talk Oscars real quick?
Yeah, why not?
I feel some type of way.
You know, usually when I hear that phrase, it means I'm miffed, but I need you to be prepared for the fact that I'm about to be miffed.
Yeah, well, yes. So, my hope, I'm on the Oscar website. I want to make sure I have all of these.
Yes.
So
It's time, listeners, for the obligatory. We've titled this episode as one thing, but it's about to become a split episode where we talk about the Oscars for the front half and then the actual topic.
Hopefully it'll only be a couple minutes. Looks at timestamp.
Uh-oh.
But we have for Best Picture, there's only a few categories I want to talk about. For Best Picture, we have Begonia, F1, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Sinners, and Train Dreams.
Half of those are familiar.
Yeah.
I think that's too many movies.
That's a lot of movies. I've also just heard a lot of people going, why the hell is F1 here? If we're going to do all of these movies, why is that one here? Get the fuck out.
Look. Oddly, F1 is so popular that I see it on like half of the Hinge dating profiles I've seen.
I mean, sure. No, I get we're in a new sports push of how do we not only continue to feed the beast that is the oil and gas industry, but we also do another fast car go burr sport that's not NASCAR. I get it. We're in a craze.
Right.
But what did this movie do?
We need to glorify the lives of the incredibly wealthy people that race around Monaco and other incredibly wealthy cities. I don't get what you're not seeing here.
You're right.
It's like you went full circle. Like NASCAR was a sport for poor hicks.
Right.
But it's like, what if we were hicks, but European and rich?
I think we need to popularize. I want to say it's the Midwest. I don't think it's Texas. I think it's out in just the Midwest where there's still bumfuck all to do. That there is like a county fair, like regular recurring sport. It's a car race that involves like basically the framework of like an old crank car, like Model T. You're racing around a fucking track with a pig.
Huh?
That's the shit that I need to see popularized more.
All right, clarification is needed here. Is the pig part of the propulsion system, or is the pig your co-pilot?
He's your co-pilot. You've got to keep him safe and secure.
Okay.
I thought we were doing the Iditarod, but with pigs in Oklahoma.
It's Oregon. Even better.
Sorry.
They're only organic racing pigs there.
I'd got a video about this. This is a fair tradition of the Tillamook County Fair that has been going on for decades. Like, there are people competing in this who, like, their father did it and their grandfather did it. Like, every time we keep trying to, like, make, like, it's sexy, sleek, rich, fast car shit the thing, it makes me double down on this kind of stuff even more.
May I read this quote?
Sure.
Absolutely.
You're getting the dirt in your face and in your teeth. Third generation pig-N-Ford champion Ben Sallow said, "You're holding on because you're not getting held in by seatbelts.
Yep.
And you got a squirming pig, and you're trying to adjust your spark and read the track and read the other drivers. So it's really a raw feeling."
Kaylie, I need you to be honest with me about something.
I'll try.
Did you complain about the F1 movie just so you could bring up this strange article you found?
No, I didn't, I swear.
I'm on to you.
I got a video on my feed earlier complaining using that like the Jesus and Judas. One of you will betray me. Is it me, Jesus? No. Is it me, Jesus? Is it me, Jesus? Like that audio, you like, looking at different movies that are in this category that I think a lot of people are either questioning exactly why are there so many or why are these ones here?
Yeah.
And F1 is currently the one that I'm seeing the most gripe about, just like, why is this here for Best Picture? Like, even if you enjoy it as just like a fun racing movie, it's just like I can escapism, I can romanticize, like whatever, that's fine. But a lot of people are just like, why is this in this category? Go home.
I have a suggestion for the Oscars, more specifically for the members of the Academy. Every year, someone should secretly put a fake movie in the Best Picture category.
It's like Rando Cardrizian in here.
Yes. And if you vote on that to be the Best Picture nominee, you immediately lose your membership to the Academy. But not only that, what we start doing is we drum up fake hype for this fake movie so that if people hear word of mouth about a movie they haven't seen but want to pretend that they've seen the cool indie shit or the Honora of the year, let's say.
Leave Honora alone.
They should immediately lose their membership because they got and they don't actually watch the movies on the list.
So that means we need to nominate Goncharov, right?
Sure.
I think that's how White Lotus got popular.
Fuck.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, come to think of it.
Nobody fucking watched that show before it started winning awards. I don't believe any of you. All of a sudden,
Joke's
this
on
random...
you. I still don't watch it.
I got him. But it's like all of a sudden I'm sitting down watching TV and everybody like in media is like White Lotus. You gotta watch White Lotus. Like, what the fuck is White Lotus? And then it wins like 6 Golden Globes, and then all of my basic bitch friends are like, "Have you seen White Lotus?" I'm like, this is a psyop. This is literally a psyop.
That's the thing. When everybody starts talking about something like that at once, and I think it also, for me, I think it's got to be like a title thing too. If everybody starts talking about something called White Lotus, my cult alarm goes off in my brain.
Real!
I'm like, I don't like that. I don't like the vibes of this. Everybody is suddenly talking about this all at once. No, thank you. Versus everyone is suddenly talking about heated rivalry. Okay. Yes, I can get behind this.
I think that's still cult shit, but
it's a little cultish for sure.
Yeah, all of my lady and queer friends are obsessed with heated rivalry, and I'm like, I'm happy for y'all.
I just want to know, when did it suddenly become socially acceptable to be horny for Yowie on Maine, where I wasn't allowed to do that for fear of social isolation in my teenage years?
November 28th, 2025.
Shit.
I feel that it's because it was anime shit that you were into, and these are hot real guys.
Listen,
listening.
Every girl on Tumblr either went through a Destiel, a John Locke, I'm forgetting the ship name, but Merlin, that Arthur and Merlin pairing. Everybody went through one of those big 3, and those were not animated.
Are you trying to say that your Tumblr yaoi fanfic should have the equal amount of popularity to an incredibly popular Netflix program?
Yes, because that's what heated rivalry is. Those books are fan fiction made manifest.
I'm sorry, man. I'm not reblogging that.
It's like letting the straight girlies, romantic girlies, get away with the fucking Star Wars turned like lab partners, like the love hypothesis. That fucking shit.
I don't know what that is.
That was a Kylo Ren and Rey fan fiction. We did
Really?
Stephanie Meyer gets to do it with Twilight, to borrow off of what the combo things that she was running on when she cooked that up, and then we get 50 Shades of Grey out of that. We're running in a lineage of media being borrowed from books that were originally fan fictions of other series and films.
The Love Hypothesis by Allie Hazelwood is a popular STEM romance novel about a PhD candidate, Olive Smith, who fakes a relationship with the notorious grumpy professor Adam Carlstein to convince her best friend she's dating, leading to a real romance in their fake relationship. Hey, straight women, Pornhub's right there. Y'all don't have to work this hard.
But we love the fake romantic relationship trope that becomes a real romantic relationship.
Just masturbate like the rest of it.
Lord. So the Oscars, huh?
So the Oscars, man. I think there's too much stuff nominated.
Yeah.
And I think I'm the only black person on the planet who doesn't want Sinners to get Best Picture.
I was to say, they're coming after you with the fucking pitchforks, my guy.
Bring it! I'm ready!
For audience context, Bo is a one battle after another stan.
I think it should be one battle after another, yeah.
Yeah. However, just for irony's sake, one battle after another should win, but Leo does not win Best Actor because we're starting...
Awesome.
A new streak of his agony.
Exactly, new streak.
Oh, we're going to make sure your next 25 movies that you're nominated for Best Actor, you don't win. Why? Because of your 25 rule, Mr. DiCaprio.
I don't think Benicio del Toro and Sean Penn should have both gotten nominated for actor and supporting role. I think it should have been one or the other. And as much as I love Benicio del Toro's character in that movie, it's one of those you deserve this, as opposed to you earned this in this movie.
Yeah, just take it. Just take it.
Just here. Shout out to Jacob Elordi. He should get it.
I haven't seen that many movies with Sean Penn in it. It's still a little strange to me that Sean Penn has basically been nominated every single year that's ever existed.
It's wild, right? He's a good actor.
He's a good actor, but it's kind of like him? And that's based on nothing but like negative vibes that I get from the guy, if I'm being perfectly honest. This isn't even a judgment of his acting, where I'm just like, you would think that a guy that seems kind of like a dick would have rubbed people the wrong way. But hey, whatever, dude.
You feel about Sean Penn the way I feel about Jeremy Renner.
A white man? No!
I thought you loved Jeremy Renner. You downloaded the app.
You're right, I did. I did not. I wish I did for the bit. I really wish I did.
I don't think it's on the App Store anymore, if I'm being honest with you.
I will say, can we also for a sec, like, not only acknowledge, like, Sinners broke a record for 16 nominations. Good for
Hell
Sinners.
Yeah, brother.
Can we acknowledge the fact that the purely attempted Oscar bait mega machine that was Wicked for Good got shut out of everything?
Jesus, really? I didn't even realize that.
You could see the ingredients come out of that cake. You could see what they were trying to bake into that to get nominated for things, and they got shut out.
They didn't even get like costume or set design?
No costume, no set, no technicals. I thought that again, out of everything, because you can definitely make the argument, well, you filmed both of these at the same time. So why would you be nominated in 2 years for a project that happened simultaneously?
Sure.
But I thought for sure they would be nominated for best like original music because there were 2 new songs written by Schwartz for this movie. They're not in there.
They
no
got
original
nothing?
score, no original song.
Nothing.
That's crazy. Shout outs K-pop Demon Hunters. I hope you win.
Yes, let's fucking go, K-pop Demon Hunters.
How angry do you think Disney is going to be when they have 2 nominees in that category and they lose to K-pop Demon Hunters?
I hope they choke on it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And this isn't even like a it's Sony Animation, and I love what they're doing. I wish they could at least kind of get their shit together and keep fucking Spider-Verse going. Please. But I think Sony's on the right fucking track, though, but it still pisses me off that they're trying to, like, cater to the greatest common denominator when it comes to like distribution and views and eyes and whatever it is that clearly people above the actual creatives are saying, well, this is what we have to do. Shut up, artistic person. Let me, businessman, tell you what we need to do for things. Because
Sure.
K-pop Demon Hunters almost didn't see the light of day anyways. Like, this thing got cut down from being, 2.5 hours-ish of story, down to, we need to make it 90 minutes. And it's probably just going to be a throwaway thing. We throw on a streaming service, so whatever. And, like, that is the chef's kiss, pièce de résistance about this, is that you can tell where they clearly thought this was just going to be a gimmicky, low-effort, throw it on a streaming platform, like, bright, colorful, little silly pop movie, and it has bulldozed anything else that came out during that year as far as animated feature films.
In defense of the producers, 99 minutes is a very good runtime for a kids movie.
Oh, for sure. No,
Yeah.
again, trimming down
I
your
think it's
story,
better than
especially
2
for a
hours.
kids movie, again, there's
Yeah.
and it seems like they're gonna get to continue to make more, which is
Yeah.
great because there's a
I think
lot
they
more
already have
story
2
to
greenlit.
explore.
Yeah.
But it is that you can see in the creation of it where it almost didn't get the green light. It got thrown through the cutting room, micromanagement. Like some of it kind of looks like that, what Disney is suffering currently, where it's production micromanagement that
Yeah.
leads to a questionable script. This one kind of feels kind of like that, but then also that level of like, but they didn't care enough and actually let the creatives do their job in some places. Which again, good for them for having the full story world wherewithal to fill in those gaps, and also just who they brought in to do the music anyways, like actual K-pop and J-pop writers
Yeah.
for that set. Oh my god.
Oh, the thing that amazes me the most about that is that movie came out in August, correct?
Mm-hmm.
June,
Summer,
July,
regardless.
like that. It took off, I think, for sure by the end of summer in August.
Came out
100%.
in June.
Came out in
20.
June, really starts hitting its stride towards late summer.
Mm-hmm.
Year 1 or year 0 even of its popularity, and they get not only a float but a performance in the Macy's Day Parade. That's insane to me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good for them. Good for them.
The trio of vocalists who were the singing voices for Huntrix have now made so many media appearances, like as Huntrix, basically.
Yeah.
Like everyone wants them to be a girl group now. It's insane.
Good for them.
I mean, going back to Heated Rivalry.
Yeah.
The 2 main guys from Heated Rivalry are opening the Winter Olympics.
Yes,
Carrying
I
the
saw
torch.
that.
Yeah, that show came out 4 months ago. I think Stardom
Yes.
just moves real quick now.
The one gay intern at the Olympics was like, I have the greatest idea of all time.
Guys.
Hold my gay water. I have an idea.
why is the water gay?
Because it's a vodka soda. That's why it's
At
gay.
work?
Come on, Bo, keep up.
Jesus.
The Olympics is guaranteed at least one disaster every time that they have it. Let's get it out
I
of the
will-
way real quick.
My last note, and this was
Last
Bo's bit, and here I am hijacking it now.
Okay.
But no, I saw when they dropped the short list for Oscar stuff, me and another friend were like foaming at the mouth to not see Frankenstein on Best Costume Design on the short list.
Yeah.
Because we thought that would have been the obvious. Like,
Yeah.
well, yeah, of course. That it felt like lowering a blade to somebody's throat when the full list dropped, and there it was. Like, there's Kate Howley for Frankenstein's costume design. We were like, okay, all right, good.
and the Oscar nomination guy's just like, please let my family go, Mrs. Horowitz.
Have the gun to his head. Say the line.
Like,
And the winner is Frankenstein.
again, there's a lot to take into account when it comes to what are you qualifying makes best costume design, especially when you're looking across like different entries, like with technical stuff like that.
They made the
Again.
man blue.
It's like you'd think it'd be something like Wicked, where it's like, oh, pretty sparkly dresses, and they're all big, and then look at all these extras that we're having to costume and do all this other shit with. Like, there's a lot of different ways of criteria to look at it, but not only were all of the characters in Frankenstein so well defined and also like in line with silhouette and vibe of period, despite making like adjustments to be like, but this is a character. This isn't just a historical recreation. There was also so much just like insane detail baked into everybody's looks. The fabric choices were god tier. I'm sitting here going, where the hell did you even source this? That's not real fabric, and it is. And you're like, how did you make that? Where did this come from? Which?
So this is my closing thought about the costuming design nomination, because I clearly have as much experience and thoughts as Kaylie does about this category. Do you think Wicked didn't get nominated for Best Costuming because somebody saw too many sex cardigan memes?
No joke. I saw, a couple references, and then like somebody linked the screenshots of like an article. I don't know if this was like an actual anonymous source from somebody on the voting committee or what, but apparently the weird like Ariana Cynthia relationship rubbed some people the wrong way, that they were kind of turned off by the movie. Like not the not the actresses, on screen together in the movie.
But
one of those
life.
Complaints was, hey, they have great chemistry together when they're on screen together. They're hardly on screen together in this film. But then, yeah, exactly. Part 2 of it being everything associated press-wise and for your consideration-wise between the two of them kind of like eked a little people out or something like that. I don't know how legit that take is across the board. But that was one of the things I just heard about like in the last 24 hours. I'm like, oh wait, yikes! Like
their press run was weird. Yeah, there's weird energy around the release of that movie, but not confident in saying what may or may not have happened.
I am a little sad to not see them get anything, because wish the sex cardigan could get nominated for something.
I just want them to show the sex cardigan on the big screen while they're talking about best costuming.
I need the sex cardigan to make it to the Museum of Broadway or like be displayed at some like Universal theme park like costume little sideshow section. I need it to go somewhere. I need it to live past a warehouse. God damn it!
I'll make some calls.
Oh Lord!
It's gonna be like the ruby red slippers. Where is the sex cardigan? It's gone missing.
It's gonna be a Rosebud situation with Citizen Kane, where you just see somebody throwing the sex cardigan in the fire at the end of the movie.
Oh.
No, please. Jesus.
So the Oscars are happening this year.
Oscars are happening, but I care a little bit.
I care.
I care a lot.
I hope you care a little bit with the amount of tape we've used on this segment.
Yeah, how much time?
Stop it! I'm taking the wheel back. Listen.
Skirt.
Welcome to our 5th or 6th edition of Bodio bullied his friends to watch an anime he really likes. It's Berserk, baby. Man, dude, Berserk. It's heavy, man. It's one of those things I always tell people. So I've been for the folks who are listening to the pod and are also Berserk fans, Berserk manga fans. I've been a fan since Guts was trapped on the boat. If you know what that means, you're cool. So I've been on this train for a number of years.
Not the boat?
No, it's a train. It's a crazy train. It is too wild. It's too wild to be a boat.
Too wild, too furious.
But the thing I always tell people when they ask me about Berserk, they say, "Oh, I've heard about it. Should I try it?" I always say, "Yes, it's great. It's amazing. It is very heavy."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can handle really heavy stuff. I've read about 100 chapters of Berserk, and about every 20 issues or so, I have to go outside and stare at the sky for a while to be able to process the things that I've witnessed.
I don't even need to touch grass. I need to connect with the universe in ways that I cannot fathom.
You have 1,000 miles stare. Guts' theme is playing.
Yep.
The piano is just like.
Pretty accurate, actually. The only times that like this has happened to me because of media was a single episode of Breaking Bad and like 5 different issues of Berserk. I'm very good at binging media. Berserk is the first show where multiple times I've had to go, I think I need to take a break real quick.
Yeah. You gotta spoon feed it for sure.
Does anyone have ibuprofen? I have a headache.
And it's your soul being crushed.
Exactly. It's like you're bleeding out and dying.
I think what's cool about actual or produced media, so like video media, TV movies, is that they take the lightest and arguably most important part of Berserk, and they make it really palatable. Don't watch the 2016 anime; it's bullshit. It doesn't exist.
We do not recognize it.
Yeah, we do not recognize it in this house. The theme song fucking hits.
That's it. Sick. They put all their power behind the theme song.
They blew all their chips on the theme song. We didn't get anything
it's so
else
disappointing.
of substance.
So if you're going to consume this media, either read the manga, watch the 97 anime, or watch the 2012 movies / they turned it into a series that's just the movies but edited differently.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Golden Age is what it's called. Typically the Golden Age arc.
Yeah.
The 100 Years War arc.
Egg of the King, yada yada.
Yeah.
Egg.
That is Kaylie Horowitz, ladies and gentlemen.
Which, like, to be fair, at least from what I've read, this particular arc that we're talking about today kind of is the Golden Age of Berserk in some ways.
100%.
Yeah. In that it is what you can really dive into and immerse yourself in the most, because otherwise, from what I've experienced with Berserk, is our main character Guts is walking around killing things, being sad. And during the Golden Age, we must imagine Guts happy.
Which I must imagine Guts happy.
We actually do get to see him happy, because what we have is Guts joining a party of mercenaries that become his closest friends. A guy who was basically alone his whole life, and the only person that he had trusted as a child betrayed him to the most horrible fate. And you finally get to see this guy be with people that care about him.
Yeah.
Up until the point where, and I mean this without meme shit or anything, the greatest anime betrayal of all time.
Like, quite literally.
Quite literally.
2 things, spoilers, obviously.
Yeah.
Second, content warning.
Check the description for...
It's gonna get dark.
Yeah. This is not a situation that's going to be like, here's a timestamp if you want to skip it. This is... We perfectly understand if you're like, not for me this time, pal. Fully understand.
We can't little shenanigan bit our way around some of this. I wish we could, but it's bad times.
It's about to get medieval up in here.
All right, so let's go back, and that was actually a really good synopsis, Gibby.
Thank you.
We gotta talk about our
to get medieval.
We gotta talk about our boy, my king, my son, my sad, angry man. One Guts Berserk himself. Imagine
does the title come from? Is it just that he goes berserk?
He's a berserker.
Yeah.
That's where the
like
title
I get one of these things that's always frustrated me about the show is that like freaking John Fortnite, like that kind of shit. That I'm just like, where does the, because it's never said, it's never like a classification of thing that is said like so much of the lore of the world, but I assumed given the kind of weapon he wields and like shit like that, but it's like, I mean, this counts, right?
They
But
never actually call him as
know.
such either.
You're not getting a Peter Griffin like, there's the title moment here.
Never.
Right. Roll credits. There it is.
And he
Okay.
truly was Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Get in the fucking sword, Shinji.
If you've ever seen the man literally too angry to die meme,
That's
it
Guts.
comes from this guy.
That's
It's
Guts.
this guy. That's Guts.
Yeah.
Imagine, if you would, the worst things that could happen to a person.
Yep.
Quite like all of them. All of them.
Yep.
Not just one. All. Think of all.
Happened to a guy before he turned 8.
Yeah. I
Oh,
mean,
boy.
literally, I don't know if you're familiar with Guts's origin, Kaylee, since they don't like specifically cite it in the show.
They kind of gloss over it.
Yeah, they kind of allude, but not say.
Yeah, Guts was born from the corpse of a hung woman, and he plops down next to the tree where a lot of people have been hung. And some soldiers riding by are like, hey, a baby. I could make that a mercenary.
Metal as fuck. What the hell?
It's kind of worse than that. They have, so Guts's surrogate mother, he's picked up by this band of mercenaries, right? Guts's surrogate mother is a kind of mentally unwell whore they keep around. Just because, but she sees the baby fall from the hanged man, and she recently had a miscarriage. So she implants on the new baby. So what they see is like that, they literally see Guts fall out, start crying, and like that baby's cursed as hell. But
I mean, yeah. I
surrogate
kind of
mother's-
agree with that. I'd also sit there and go, ooh.
But his surrogate mother is like, no, I want to keep him. And they're like, yeah, cool, if it makes her happy. She dies from the plague when he's 3. And his surrogate father, Gambino, leader of this gang, assumes that it's Guts' fault. So what does he do to his toddler? He gives him a long sword made for a full-grown man, and says, "Congratulations, son, you're a soldier now. Hope you don't die. I secretly hope you die." And he just doesn't.
Guts is basically living the like John Mulaney Delta Airlines bit, where it's just like, anyways, your mom's dead from the plague, and I blame you. Okay. Anyways, I hope you die. Okay, you're a little fat girl. No, I'm not. Say it. And then it gets worse.
We said we couldn't.
And then it gets even worse.
We said we couldn't bit our way out of this one.
We're trying. We're desperately trying.
We are clinging to the hope like Guts clings to hope. Or, maybe just rebellion against death and whatnot.
Shonen protagonist, man.
Yeah. So further along, Gambino sells his adopted son to essentially be the sex slave of a horrible man, and Guts has major trauma about this throughout the series.
Understandably.
And understandably, Guts later kills his father during a battle, during a big fracas, to make it look like the enemy did it.
Kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
Can I introduce some levity?
Sure, why not? We could use it right about now.
What happens is Gambino sells Guts to a man for sex, and then when Guts confronts him about it, it's like, hey man, what the fuck was that? remember, Gus is 9 when this happens.
Mhm.
Gambino pretends that he doesn't know, so Guts unfortunately believes in his daddy and is like, oh, well, he didn't know. Maybe that guy lied to him. The next battle, Gambino loses his leg. Hilariously, in Italian, Gambino is what you call someone with short legs.
Ah,
Mm.
well, they can't say that the author didn't know about irony.
Gambino then gets mad depression because he's the leader of this mercenary gang. He can't fight anymore. His 9-year-old kind of becomes a war hero because Guts kills an enemy general. And then Gambino pops off, and in self-defense, Guts kills Gambino. Gambino tries to kill him. Guts, I believe, in the anime, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, he stabs him in the heart. In the manga, he slits his throat.
There's allusions to all of those
Yeah.
in the anime along the way, where it's just like you see his head getting chopped off, but also he mentions him getting shot in the back with an arrow. So regardless, dead and trauma.
And then,
Yeah.
and then Guts spends the next 9 years being a mercenary living by himself.
And that's where the anime starts.
Yay!
I think it's probably for the best that with this particular telling of Berserk, that we start with the first battle that he's in as like a late teenager, early adult, and we leave his backstory for flashbacks.
Yeah.
Partly because those would be some really rough episodes to get through if they were standard episodes.
Yeah. It's sort of the Trigun philosophy as well, is that like, hey, let's do the cool, like, the shonen plot, and then we'll throw in our lore and trauma dumping along the way in little snippets once you care about this character, and we're not just front loading that in a sudden, like, just bomb of bad times.
It's very interesting because in the manga, so Berserk is, you know, in fantasy, right? The level of magic you have no magic, you have low magic, middling magic, high magic.
Yeah.
Berserk is no magic to ultra high magic,
right?
To no magic,
like,
again.
There are so many times I want to call this like a high fantasy show, because we're like, to Gibby's point, like, we're very medieval, we're very battle centric. There's a lot of, and especially the anime, where, Jesus Christ, I think out of 25 episodes, at least 15 of them basically are in or just after or just before, like, the war piece of it. Like, so much of the old series is just, we're fighting battles in an ongoing war that these mercenaries are being used to try to end finally after 100 years. But it's so much just fighting different, again, protagonist, like, fights the enemy of the week sort of thing.
Yeah, it's a war drama.
Because it's a war it's a war campaign. It's a war drama. It reminds me of Tolkien. It reminds me of Game of Thrones. Like, but to Bo's point, there's so little moments in the show that are actually like magic.
Yeah.
Like the weapons and some of the, like, just, Jesus Christ, how could a dude be that, like, built like that? Not just jacked, but why he built like that, like an orb. Things that make you start questioning, like, is it magic? And it's not. Until
and then here's Immortal Zod.
Exactly. Surprise, Zod.
Yeah. Just like Nosferatu, Zod. What? You are a little literal demon man. What's happening here?
Why is the behemoth from Final Fantasy here? What happened?
Yeah. Large horns, lot of hair. What's
Hail Satan.
What? Pixie dust? Excuse me? Huh?
Yeah.
But, and then like Zod fucks off for a while and he comes back and you get back into the war drama side of things. And then everybody's favorite little shit lord goes also berserk in his own way.
We'll get to Griffith, I promise.
We start getting into the, like, and hey, there's like archdemons. There's magic, but like the bad kind. There's actually not really a lot of good magic.
Hey, God exists. and he does not care about you.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, it is absolutely high fantasy, low magic, which makes it feel 10 times worse because you go,
Mhm.
Jesus Christ, there's no way out of this, is there? Except through it. Fuck.
Yeah. Like I think what's smart about like the golden age is that like part of it is the story of like Guts, but he's able to fade in the background a little bit so that it can
Mhm.
also be the story of Casca, who is
Yay,
like
Casca.
the second in command, like the right hand gal, who has a lot of trauma of her own that she has to sort through, and as well as fighting sexism against some of the assholes that they go up against in this war. And it's also the story of Griffith and the story of
Ah!
ambition.
Ah!
What's interesting is so the manga starts like middling magic, right?
Yeah.
It starts almost like a shonen battle anime.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Still heavy, still violent. There's the opening page is no longer canon. I don't know why Kentaro Miura is the author.
Mhm.
I don't know why he decided to open Berserk this way. It cold opens with Guts having sex with the lady, and then the lady turns into a demon. That's not canon anymore. That's not real. It was cool in the 80s. It kind of starts with the middling magic, like when stuff, the exact feeling that we described, right? When stuff gets magical, it's a uh-oh situation.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and then it flashbacks
Mhm.
to the Golden Age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Golden Age is a much easier to follow story. The first 15, 20 or so chapters of the Berserk manga don't really get any love. Frankly, because they're really hard to it's really hard to show that and then insert the Golden Age and then say,
Yeah.
hey, remember all of that stuff in a television
Right.
format.
Yeah.
That's a really, really tall ask.
Having it kind of flash forward rather than having the golden age first is important because you see Guts and his goal, and his goal is to kill Griffith and the God Hand archdemons.
We'll get to it, I
And-
promise.
Yeah. And then like the golden age is like, wait a second, these guys were friends. What happened? Versus like if you only watch like the golden age movies and all that, it's the difference of like, oh, they're friends. They've met. Everything is good. What's happening? Like it's like
Yeah.
two different perspectives on a story, you know?
I have been changed for good. I'm sorry. I'm just imagining that fucking line of like, we met at school. Fucking Griffith
But it's
and
apt,
Guts.
right? Let's stop talking around it. Let's the Band of the Hawk
Yeah.
is a mercenary group of roughnecks and kids, basically. They're all, I think the oldest of them is our leader, the aforementioned Griffith.
Who is an ethereal beauty, so he could be any age, really.
Yeah, Griffith. Berserk, another synopsis. World's angriest man needs to destroy world's most evil twink.
Yes.
Yeah.
The OG of evil twinks right here. Good
OG.
God.
But you have the Band of the Hawk, which is this group of roughneck kids who are going to war, right? It's shonen as hell. It's anime as hell.
Oh yeah.
And they see Guts in a battle, and Griffith says, that one.
I want him.
That one's mine. I want one. And they proceed to get him. Guts and Griffith have a duel. Griffith wins, and the stakes are Griffith says, if you beat me, kill me, whatever. If I beat you, you have to join my group. Griffith wins.
Easily. Very quickly in the
Yeah.
first duel.
Yeah. And that's where we start the love triangle
Yeah.
with
Mhm.
our three protagonists. Griffith loves Guts in his own fucked up kind of way.
Yeah.
Guts loves Casca in his he doesn't realize it at first.
Yeah.
And Casca loves Griffith.
Yeah.
There are 3 core members of the Band of the Hawk. We have a bunch of other fun characters like Pippin, like Judo,
Corcus.
like Corcus. Fuck Corcus, but I love him. I hate him. He's a dick.
Yeah.
Judo's my boy forever.
Oh, my man's Pippin. That's my guy. He's so big.
Everybody's gangster till Pippin starts talking.
Oh shit.
Till Pippin picks up the 6'8" berserker and sits him down for soup. Like,
Everything's
Soup
fine
time.
until Pippin opens his eyes for the first time.
But like we were saying, why this is called the Golden Age, it's because it is the happiest Guts gets to be in his life. He is forced to interact basically with he basically goes to high school. Again, the Wicked parallel isn't that far off. He goes to high school and he gets to meet these high school friends and this group of like-minded superheroes, right? Because they're 16.
No, they're teenagers and 20-somethings, basically.
Yeah. What's the youngest one's name? I can't
Rickard?
remember. The one who survived. Rickard, thank you.
Yeah.
Rickard's like maybe 12.
Yeah.
Right.
That
And
is
then-
a page boy. That is not a soldier.
Yeah. And then again, Griffith is around the oldest of the main cast. There might be like ancillary members who are older than him. But Griffith's like maybe 20.
Yeah.
Right. It's like
Ish.
the Lost Boys in fucking Hook. It's like Rufio leading the Lost Boys, but yeah,
Mhm.
we're all more medieval, and it's really life or death.
Yeah. So it's the first time that Guts is not only surrounded by like-minded people, but it's not a bunch of old violent men.
No.
It's other kids who are still violent.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so is
And
Guts.
they go up against the old violent men and the weird perverts and the just sort of stock anime old ass, gross ass, strange men as opposing generals or whatever other little factions that is going on in this war that has been lasting almost 100 years between, was it like the Tudors and the
Tudor Empire in Midland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is so funny that this is like a, hey, fuck the Tudor lineage.
Love
that.
It's interesting. A lot of the names and motifs and whatnot from Berserk are either pulled from other sources or pulled straight from history.
Yeah.
Like there's Midland, there's the Tudors, there's Kushan, which is just the Ottoman Empire. It's another name for Afghanistan, Ottoman Empire stuff. It's cool, man. I want to talk about Casca before we go into Griffith.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No. That makes sense. I'll wait.
She has thoughts.
Yeah. What's very interesting about Berserk as an entire piece is it's constantly asking is what are you willing to do for your ambitions?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How far are you willing to go to get what you want? Casca is interesting for 2 reasons. Number 1, she's the only person of color, which is sometimes hinted at, but not hinted at as hard as. Number 2, she's the only woman on the battlefield.
Yeah.
And number 3, Casca has a very Japanese trope where it's like this person, I'm a samurai to a feudal lord.
Yeah.
And everything my feudal lord wants is by extension what I want. And I worship that person.
Yeah.
And that person is Griffith.
Yeah.
For Casca.
With the little twist of also there's hints of like I love him romantically.
Yeah. I think it's because she doesn't know the difference. Because again, she's like 18.
Yeah,
And-
he's her savior. Like this is my Wookiee life debt that I'm going to pledge right now.
So a few years earlier, when Griffith was just starting the Band of the Hawk, he ran into Casca. Casca was just a farm girl whose town was getting razed in the war. And Griffith pulled up, beautiful, ephemeral beauty. It's like, it doesn't make sense even when Griffith is just a normal person, again, we'll get to it. When Griffith is just a normal person, one of the things is like, it doesn't make sense how pretty this guy is. He's special.
Yeah. He's basically Alucard.
Basically, yeah. No, like straight up. Again,
Yeah.
the parallel is
Unearthly beauty.
Yeah, he's bleach white, but not albino.
Mhm.
He like again has this almost alchemical perfection where the perfect human is both male and female, and he has that, right? So this literal white knight pulls up to you, little girl, from the middle of nowhere and hands you a sword and says, "Fight with me.
Yeah.
Let's go." And she teaches her how to fly, to belabor the hawk allegory.
Yeah.
Right. So she's indebted to him, like quite literally, but she does confuse it for romantic affection too.
And she also resents Guts because for the first time somebody has truly caught Griffith's eye. Like I don't think there was ever a world in which, pre-villain I almost said Alucard. Pre-villain Griffith is, able to give her any of this affection that she desires. And all of a sudden, here comes this random buff jock asshole who is just like emerged out of nowhere, killed a bunch of guys. Griffith says that one, and Casca's just like, "I'm in the corner watching you kiss him. Whoa." So she has a lot of resentment for him, like for the first couple of years of their relationship.
Casca in the corner singing Mr. Brightside while Doomed Yowie takes place right in front of her.
I was just gonna say, which one of them is singing Scotty Doesn't Know? Is it Guts Doesn't Know? Is it Griffith Doesn't Know? Which one?
But like, Casca changes not because Griffith changes, but because Guts changes. Like, we see a lot of it as the Band of the Hawk keeps getting better, and they keep rising through the ranks of mercenaries as well as political figures for the Kingdom of Midland, which, shocking, the nobles really don't like and want to stop them from getting up and up.
Which I don't think we've mentioned at some point, or maybe kind of alluded to, but at some point in this, nobility goes, "Hey, since you guys are really good at killing people, we're going to pretend that you're a faction of knights, and Griffith is going to be kind of raised to a certain status to lead all you fucks. If you win the war, we'll talk afterwards, but we kind of expect you to die, because
like
that does
happen.
2 birds, 1 stone."
Yeah.
Spoilers, that's not how it goes.
But as like they continue to rise through the ranks, Griffith continues to seek higher station because of his boyhood ambitions of ruling the kingdom, essentially. And
he wants to be a king.
Yeah. And Guts goes from like, I'm just going to fight to survive, I don't really have any particular reason to that man has a dream, I should support his dream, to later, maybe I should have my own dream. And I think a lot of that development that happens for Guts and Casca happens during, like, not the battles, but all of, like, the winter's balls, like, all of the different, like, fancy formal occasions where, like, they can actually just, like, talk about stuff for a while. And because she sees this major change within Guts, she starts to potentially see him in a different light, and maybe herself to an extent. But the turning point of the story with the Golden Age is that Guts decides, hey, I should stand on equal footing with you. I should go seek out my own dream, Griffith. Even after they've already won the war, and this destroys Griffith. Destroys his spirit.
We're jumping the gun. We'll get there. We'll get there
when we get there.
But I want to keep the focus on Casca.
Yeah.
Because that's what you just said is an interesting take. Because I always read it as, again, Casca is the samurai to this feudal lord.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
and she sees it as her duty. We mentioned Griffith, like his ambition is he wants to be a king, and not only are the Band of the Hawk told to go on these crazy suicide missions because it's like, oh, you guys want success, you want to do it. Griffith is like asking for them.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, fucking bet, let's do it. If you guys are gonna knight me, if you guys are gonna make me a general, if I get to have an audience with the princess and little wine and diner, let's fucking get it. And Casca, as that samurai, has kind of decided it is my place to stay with Griffith, even as he gets his ambition, as he becomes more corrupt, as he starts to kind of lose he stops to being the person she initially fell in love with. A pivotal moment we see in Casca and Griffith's relationship, we see a flashback to it, is a noble early on in the days of the Band of the Hawk before Guts joined, is a noble was going to give them some cash, but the caveat was he wanted to sleep with Griffith, which Casca was like, absolutely not. And Griffith was like, we need money.
Is that the Governor General?
Yes.
Yeah.
The guy who apparently Griffith is so good in bed that he goes crazy desiring Griffith again. A lot of people want Griffith for a lot of reasons.
Yeah.
We'll get there. But Casca sees Griffith the morning after, and she sees that Griffith is still human in this moment because he whored himself out for success, and he's disgusted by himself. He's like in a river, like desperately trying to wash himself raw. And Casca's like, he can and will go over the edge. I'm the only person who can bring him back. Yeah. Which she ultimately fails at. Yeah. Now we can talk about Griffith.
Yeah. Griffith he saw a real cool scene of the castle up on the hill with the sunlight hitting just right, and it ruined his fucking life.
That's it. That's the short of it. Yep.
Well,
Good job.
Where like Guts and Casca's stories, I think it's fair to say, are about trauma and their reaction to it. Griffith's is about ambition getting the better of you.
Yeah. Well, and Guts and Casca, in some way, like it's definitely it's about trauma, and it is about no matter what you attempt to do to move past it, life will still throw new traumas at you. But we see how they each are trying to heal, whether they realize it or not. Yeah. They find, like, to your point, like, Casca is anchored to Griffith, but I think finds the change in herself through Guts. Versus Griffith only descends. And it's so sad because of where we see them beforehand. But then you constantly are wondering, was this always going to be there? Was there never any hope of saving you? Oh, I can save him. I can fix him. Were you always doomed to be this kind of person? Like, yes, we obviously see the tainting of that power the more you accumulate. Yeah. But like, there's something so fascinating about his character that does, because of how we kind of move back and forth. Not like we're moving back and forth through time in the story, obviously, but like in this golden age, like looking at where things started to where we end to while we're in the ending, thinking back about the beginning. Do we recognize, like, man, was he just always going to be this kind of a son of a bitch from the moment he said, yeah, I want Guts? Or was there something more there that got swept away?
And that's the kind of the beauty of Griffith, the character. I fucking hate him. But
literally, I watched the Golden Age movies. I had friends that were so into Berserk in high school. Somebody had a home theater in their house. These things dropped, and I was invited to the watch party, and I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck we're doing, but we're going over so-and-so's house. We're going to have pizza, and it's going to be a time.
Yeah.
And the movies are great, and there's a lot of amazing like fight cinematography and like battles and stuff like that that's worth watching. It's still that weird kind of like, oh god, awkward, uncanny valley half 3D animation.
Mm-hmm.
Griffith in those movies is like burned into my retinas in an uncomfortable, but also like, but he's so pretty, but
he's
also
so
fuck this man.
Yeah. So Griffith is your constant reminder that magic exists. Again,
Yeah.
it's weird how pretty he is.
They
Everybody
animated him
says it.
so deliberately in that uncanny sort of hermaphroditic valley of like feminine, but also masculine, but also like androgynous in other moments when we are seeing like full nude body. Like it is so bizarre. Just like the detail of like, we're going to do this on purpose and it's going to be so uncomfortable every time, but you're also not going to be able to take your eyes off this man.
Griffith, it's his own damn fault that this happened, and he didn't realize it. But
What happened to the internet's favorite take? Griffith did nothing wrong.
He did so much wrong.
so much. I don't listen to the rage baiters.
No, that is one of my favorite like meme because everybody shoots it down immediately whenever
No.
someone tries to start that.
There are
shit.
people who sincerely believe that Griffith did nothing wrong, and it's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole thing is that he didn't intend for this to occur, but he has that conversation where he talks to the princess about dreams, and he doesn't know that Guts is listening in, and Casca is like watching Guts listen in. And he talks about how, a man should have his own dreams, should be able to stand by them and stand on his own 2 feet. Guts realizes he doesn't have his own dreams, so he's got to do a lot of thinking about this. And after the war is over, Guts says, you know what? Griffith's right. I love this guy. That's my bro. If I want to be his equal, I got to go find my own dream.
Wait, before we get there, can we talk about Griffith?
Yeah. We have said that so many times. I'm
no,
talking
because
about
Gibby,
Griffith. What do
Gibby,
you want?
want to jump? Gibby, we have to lead into it. You want to jump to the thing,
Well,
but we have to.
I
We
wasn't
have
gonna
to
get
build,
to the
brother.
thing. I was gonna
We have
take it
to
slow.
build.
I was talking
We
about
gotta
like
go.
the start of Griffith's descent. I'm getting
The start of Griffith's descent. You're starting at the peak.
fine. Keep going. Keep drawing it out.
No, but for real. Griffith is the reminder that magic still exists in the world because of how he looks, how he exists. He's the perfect. Ooh, sorry, Mike. He's the perfect sword fighter. He's the perfect gentleman.
Yeah.
He's a knight. He's a strategist. He could read.
Mm.
He
can dance. He can
everybody
romance.
follows him. He can dance. He can romance. All of these misfits. Again, the Band of the Hawk are kids of bakers, thieves, circus kids, all brought together, all taught to fight by him.
And he's a symbol. Like Guts has this one
Mhm.
comment where he's like, when people like can't rely on themselves, they look to dreams and they look to other people. He is that person that everybody looks to. If Griffith is there, he's like the banner of the Band of the Hawk. As long as he's still flying, like they have something that they can fight for.
But ambition.
Yep.
Yeah.
There is a darkness in Griffith that starts to show as they move up in ranks that we've alluded to. The big show is there's a particular nobleman who does not like the Band of the Hawk.
Yeah.
Count Julius. And Griffith plans his assassination.
Yeah.
Just straight because he talked shit about him once.
Yep.
Griffith
Shit,
said,
get hit.
that guy.
And also Count Julius tries to assassinate him during a
And Count Julius tried
There's
to
a couple
assassinate.
different sides attempting murder on lots of other people,
Yeah.
It's
But
fine.
that's kind of our first showing to us as the audience. It's like, oh, Griffith, our shining beacon, is capable of evil.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And at that same point, Berserk, Guts,
Guts
who's
Berserk.
happy, Guts Berserk, John Berserk, Guts, who's happy to do it in that moment, overhears the conversation. Like Griffith's status has risen so high that he's able to have one-on-one. The princess of the kingdom very subtly starts to fall in love with him, and he's able to have that one-on-one meeting with her that has that conversation, and that's Gus' realization. That's like, shit, I've been following this dude for like 2 years. I don't have any ambition of my own.
Yeah.
Huh.
I think
Huh.
there's a detail that we should mention with the assassination. Not only does Guts assassinate Lord Julius, but when he thinks that there's a witness, Guts inadvertently kills Count Julius's like 8-year-old son, which Guts reacts to by having another trauma response and freaking the fuck
He has a panic
out.
attack. Yeah.
Griffith reacts to by going, well, that's one more heir out of the way. Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, we kind of get a lot of clues of just like hey, yeah, you could be a people person, but there's a lot of like sociopathy, like manipulation that seems to be happening here. Like for me, honestly, the like, I have questions about this guy is truly the way in which he tries to just keep Guts for himself.
Yeah.
Is a very already like character tell for me that's like, ooh, something ain't quite right.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he could play it off with sort of the Band of the Hawk as like but I'm the leader and I want us to be strong and yada yada. I know you're all capable and so that's why I want the best. But it is the way he treats everybody so distinctly differently that like individualistic attention able to be given to everybody and kind of reciprocated back into this like love from his followers that already shows you like he pulls lots of strings at once and plays everybody like a fiddle at the right moment.
And again, that's why his conversation with Princess Charlotte is so important, right? Because we see the hints of it, right? Guts is Griffith's favorite toy. So Griffith has deeper conversations with Guts. We hear Griffith kind of, yeah, I know Casca likes me, but you know we can't really be together. Yeah, I know the rest of the band is looking up to me, but just keep them in line. And that conversation is Guts realizing, oh, Griffith doesn't see me as a person. I need Griffith to see me as a person.
Because that conversation, like so much, and again, it's why this show, for as much as I'm just like, I can't stand some of these moments, we get that in plot structure, and I'm like, oh, this is like the greats. This is some like Shakespeare shit. This is some just classic drama shit of somebody is listening to something that they are not the audience meant to be listening. It is Griffith having a conversation with Charlotte that Guts is eavesdropping on, that Casca is eavesdropping on. And that kind of shit of just like the one or two, in this case, sets of ears in the room that shouldn't be hearing what's being said is where those like the curtain lifts of, hey, this guy that you thought was so great, kind of a douche. And it gets worse, but
Right,
here's
Gibby.
the beginning of that, the Band-Aid being pulled off.
Gibby's time.
We're there. The fall.
Knuckles crack.
Where to even begin?
Let's start with the duel.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think it's so important that the duel is an inverse of their first fight. Like Guts and Griffith, when Guts has the chance to fight dirty in the second fight, like it's much more even. Obviously, Griffith still wins because he's much more skilled and everything. But in the very first fight, it is so quick. It is one clash of swords. Griffith stabs Guts. That's it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When Guts is trying to leave to go out find his own dream, and Griffith says, no, you're mine. Remember our little arrangement that we had? They prepare, and there's a lot of anticipation, and all the main members and commanders of the Band of the Hawk are watching this go down. And Guts wins in one slash without putting a scratch on Griffith. He is not only his equal, he is beyond him. And it breaks Griffith.
It's the first time Griffith has ever lost, and he loses to his favorite toy.
Yeah.
Yep.
He can't take it.
So what do? Highly questionable non-consensual acts.
You rape a princess, man. Why is that what he did?
He's so addicted to his ambition that he can't wait 30 days to become like a noble and probably propose to the princess and live happily ever after. He's so broken by this one like chink in his armor that he does unforgivable things, throws it all away, gets kidnapped. Well, not kidnapped, arrested,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
tortured,
arrested. Yep, for
tortured
an
to the
entire
point
year.
of like basically being permanently disabled.
Yeah.
Sure.
And not only that, like half of the band of the Hawk gets slaughtered in an ambush by the Midland forces. The band of the Hawk lives basically off the land, starving for an entire year while Guts is away. So basically,
La 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 la.
everything is awful for them because of
It
him.
is kind of absurd how, like, you see the mistreatment of the Band of the Hawk and just everything has gone to shit. Everything's gone to hell in a handbasket. Meanwhile, cut to, like, there's Guts going off on his journey through the snow-covered, like, hills, and
I'm gonna
the
find my
flash
dream.
forward. Yeah, he's got a dream. He's got a dream. Like, if it wasn't so fucking sad for everybody else involved, it would be so funny. Just the juxtaposition.
I think what's beautiful about the fall of Griffith is Guts. Guts doesn't quite find his ambition, his dream, but he does go on
No.
his like journey. He goes on an adventure. He
Yeah.
gets to find himself.
Yeah.
And Casca is forced out of the shadow
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
Griffith, and she becomes the leader of the Band of the Hawk. Right? Casca has to pick up the pieces. Half of our friends died. We almost had our dreams. We were almost nobles. Everything went to shit. Casca's the one who has to say, everybody get back on the goddamn horse.
Yeah.
We're
Mhm.
not dying yet.
The fact that Guts isn't there for, like, it's like, again, funny kind of tonally, but then also just like heartbreaking, where it's like, he's gone for a year. He has no fucking idea
He has
what's
no
going
idea it
on.
happened. Yeah,
And
not until he comes
poor
back.
baby. Oh no. Like, again, more things to just throw on his plate of just when he can barely catch a break. Fuck you.
Mhm.
Which is just like, oh no. Oh, you poor
But
thing.
but again, another beautiful thing to come out of it when we talk about one of the themes is what you do with your trauma.
Mhm.
Guts and Casca, with this year apart, finally put together their feelings for each other.
Yeah.
Like they were
Yeah.
me, nipping at each other for years over who gets to be Griffith's favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when they both got out of their shadows, they both got to become adults. They realized they had this passion for each other.
Mhm.
Which is like, hell yeah. You know?
Yeah, I like that. Like the golden
Too
age
bad.
anime actually. But we'll get to too bad. We'll get there.
We'll get there.
Let
We'll
me
get
have my
there.
one moment of happiness here.
Do it.
That,
Do it, please.
That like after a quick duel, like two people that have undergone serious sexual trauma slowly start to unpack it and slowly start to overcome it to the point where sex can actually be an act of intimacy and pleasure for them.
Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
interrupted by, a traumatic flashback and a lashing out with Guts, but slowly but surely, these two start to support each other. And I like that that's really the main focus of that episode, that they take time to process all of this. And Guts is actually happy. Like, for at least a short time, it becomes that his dream is to, like, keep being with Casca. Like,
Mhm.
he's found, like, somebody that he adores and cares about and everything. It's only after they rescue Griffith from the torture chamber that, everything gets even worse.
Ah!
All right.
Leave him.
Let's
Fuck
talk about
this
the
man.
eclipse.
I hate him.
Let's talk about the eclipse. Man,
Jesus.
I love the eclipse. I hate the eclipse. It's so hardcore. It's so heartbreaking. It's
one of
such a
the
moment.
most, like, powerful and emotionally evocative anime arcs ever. I don't think I can read it or watch it again. Like, it's been about a year since I watched it, because, like, anime programs often have that thing where it's like, hey, there's a bunch of cannon fodder guys in the main party that get killed, but like they actually survive because like plot armor, whatever we like having them around.
Right.
The eclipse
Not
is
this
Ha
time.
ha
the
ha.
eclipse is the only time that I remember with anime or manga where everybody dies save
Yeah.
for like the main three characters.
Judar,
Everybody.
Casca, Griffith. Fuck Griffith. Judar, Casca, and Guts are the only ones who survive. And Judar survives because he's Rickert. Sorry,
Yeah.
Judar super dies.
No,
Rickert, Casca, and Guts are the only bands of the Hawk members who survive. And Rickert survives because they said, "Hey, you're too young to come on the secret mission to save Griffith.
go to the
Stay
next
at
town."
home."
Which
Yeah.
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 So essentially
Huh.
the eclipse is the moment where Griffith decides there's no going back. Griffith
Remember what we said about magic.
Yeah. So Griffith
And
has
egg.
this little pendant around his neck called a behelit.
Egg.
It's a fucked up little trinket that has saved him in the past. Like when he got shot with that poison arrow, it bounced off of him, stuff like that. In essence, this thing is his good luck charm, and he loses it when he's in the torture chamber. But when he is rescued and brought back to camp, he finds it again in the river, and that is the moment where he decides, in the most evil way possible, fuck it, we ball.
I think we have to describe what Griffith has been through. So again,
Yeah.
he took advantage of the princess sexually.
Yeah.
Which, A, don't do that.
Yeah,
But
no.
but B, the king of Midland has very strange feelings for his daughter, Princess Charlotte, because her mother died years ago, and he sees
Yeah.
his wife and his daughter. You fill in the blanks, man. It's Berserk. It's fucking heavy.
It's for the best that they skipped over a lot of that in the anime.
Yup.
Yep.
So basically he puts Griffith into the bottom of this tower, and Griffith is tortured
Yeah.
for a calendar year.
Yeah.
His tongue is cut out of his mouth. His tendons are removed. Parts of his
Mhm.
chest, his biceps, his triceps. He's starved. He is quite literally skin and bone.
Mhm.
When our group does this secret plan to save Griffith, they bring in Charlotte to come help them. Griffith sees, I've been getting tortured for the last year. Fuck the reason why, Griffith.
Yeah.
I've been getting tortured. I've had the worst that humanity, I think he was castrated too. I've had the worst that humanity could ever do to me. And you two bozos are in love with each other, just running around doing whatever the fuck you wanted to.
You're my toys, not each other's.
Yeah. So, in a moment of desperation, Griffith, even in this state, tries to attack Guts, but he cannot. So
Mhm.
Griffith is left in his mind with two choices. Either one, accept his fate and be an invalid for his entire life. Or number two, say fuck that. And then the demons show up.
Yeah, we had an idea that there's monsters in this world thanks to just one random guy, Nosferatu Zod,
Just
popping
some
up.
motherfucker named Nosferatu.
Yeah, it turns out the behelit, that little charm around his neck, it's actually the sign that you are chosen to become the next demon prince. So we're expanding the Fab 4 to a Fab 5, so get excited for
Let's
that.
go, I guess.
He basically gets
Ugh.
invited to like the worst job interview of all time.
Yeah. So
Aw.
this is where Berserk gets very dark.
Oh, it wasn't already?
The equivalent.
If it
Yeah,
hasn't
it gets even
already.
darker.
Well, it is an eclipse, so
Basically, these
Ooh.
four demons are not as such.
Yeah.
They are angels.
Yeah.
That is not ironic. I mean, it's
Nope.
ironic for us, the reader, but in the world of Berserk, when they say, hey, we are the hand of God,
Yeah.
they are not actually joking.
the Japanese view angels very differently than we do.
It's not even a Japanese view. It's a this is the world that Berserk exists in.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of Evangelion and all that fun.
The Japanese love Gothic architecture, and the only thing they really know about European history is that the church is kind of the bad guys, so they love that.
Be not afraid.
I think I should.
I'm gonna be a little
more
afraid.
Be more afraid. Get out of here. Shoot.
So literally, the archangels pull up. They say, "Hey, you're special. We're validating everything you've ever known.
Yeah,
you can be one of us and gain infinite power. Just sacrifice everything you love." But Griffin's like, "Hell fucking yeah!" Are you kidding me?
If you push the red button or the blue button, red button. I didn't even tell you the other option. Red button.
So what happens?
oh boy.
Every demon in the country, because there are multiple, there are a lot of them,
Yeah,
has a little celebration. Everybody in the Band of the Hawk is brutally murdered.
Yep.
In
Yeah.
every way imaginable.
Yep.
Their souls are then absorbed into Griffith. So he selfishly takes in their lives, their ambitions, their dreams, and their fear, right? Because part of the ceremony is they have to die in a heightened state, which is why we brought in all the demons and said, "Hey, let your imagination fly, baby."
Yeah.
And that is brought into Griffith, and raises him into literal divinity, right? Spoilers, this is not the last time that will happen concerning Griffith.
What?
Yeah, that's stuff y'all don't know about.
Oh boy.
So Griffith, now a god, what does he do? Two people survive this. Guts and Casca.
Yeah.
Griffith, because he's a petty ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
Say the line, Bart.
He brutally takes sexual advantage of Casca in front of Guts.
While Guts can do nothing about it.
While Guts can do nothing about it and is forced to watch and loses his eye. It's the last thing he sees.
And his arm.
One of his eyes. And his arm. Yeah. Just because he can.
Yeah.
Just because he can.
And not only that, but like everybody in the Band of the Hawk gets branded with a flesh brand, the mark of sacrifice. So basically for the rest of Guts' life, he will be on the run from various ghosts and demons and whatnot.
Yep.
So knows no peace or anything. And he does it all just to spite his favorite toy.
Casca is mentally broken by this.
Yep.
Yeah.
And also has reduced to a state of infancy.
Yeah.
And
Can't
also
speak.
has the brand of sacrifice. Can't
Yeah.
speak, can barely walk, can't bathe herself.
Yeah.
She's fully gone. And she is also now cursed that every night spirits will haunt her and demons will come after her.
These are the two people that believed in Griffith the most and supported him the most. And this is how he repays them.
Griffith did everything wrong.
Griffith is the most evil fucker that has ever existed in anime history.
Evil twink final boss.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here, Dio. You've got nothing on him.
Y'all, I fucking love Berserk.
Jesus.
My head
it's
hurts.
I mean, the thing is that, like, Berserk is, like, it's so much to deal with. But it's the art is beautiful and you care about the characters. And it says, hey, you care about things, we're going to hurt you.
Yeah.
You get punished for caring, and maybe that's what it's trying to warn you about all along.
But that's also the beauty,
Yeah.
man, because what happens after this? What happens? Guts realizes this was happened to him. He realizes he's cursed.
Yeah.
What the fuck does he do after? He finds new people he can rely on.
Yeah.
And he gets a fuck off dragon slaying sword and says, "Demons, you want to go?"
Yep.
Bet. I'm pissed. Let's get it.
I got a cool Luke Skywalker hand, and it turns into a cannon.
My hand has a fucking cannon in it.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Put a crossbow on that motherfucker. You can't kill me until I say I die. Fuck you.
It's barely even a sword that he carries around. It's a slab of metal that is too big to be lifted.
Brutal
that's
to be
all
held.
he needs.
Worked out this one arm so heavily that
He's
like
so big.
he's the only guy that can swing it. Like,
Even
and
Cloud Strife is jealous.
and despite like everything that he's been through, and despite how traumatized he is, and despite how much of a fucking asshole he can be after the Golden Age, he never gives up.
He never gives up. He keeps
Like,
going.
that's the inspiration of it, where it's just like everything that's terrible that can happen does happen in Berserk, and he chooses to keep going anyway. I think that's why like so many people connect to it. Like, that's why so many people love Guts. Like, it's not because he's a nice guy, it's because he's just determination, like in the truest form.
It's ambition. It's
Yeah.
what are you willing to do for your ambition? He finally finds what he wants in life.
Yeah.
I'm going to kill Griffith. You know. But again,
There you
it's
go.
what kind of becomes so for the story going forward.
Yeah.
Because again, that's not even halfway through Berserk, man.
Ah.
For the
That's
story
like
for the story
75
going-
chapters, maybe.
Yeah. For the story going forward, Guts is also asked that question. It's like, how far are you willing to go? And people constantly confront Guts. It's like, hey, you're literally trying to kill a god. Are you going to become a monster to do? We can help you do that. We have provided you the tools to do that. Are you willing to give up your humanity to do it? And again and again and again, Guts' answer is no. Which is beautiful, man.
Yeah.
And he's constantly fighting monsters and demons and devils and the Catholic Church at one point. But he still says, in spite of it all, and he gives off this aura of being a jerk, and this aura of being a demon, this aura of being unapproachable to keep people away from him, because he thinks he's cursed. He knows how broken he is. He knows how dangerous it is just to be around him. And he still finds a family after that. He still refuses to give up his humanity. Shit gets a little better and then a lot worse and then a little better for Guts.
Like we said,
It's a cycle.
one must imagine Guts happy.
But Guts is my favorite, I think if not my favorite, one of my favorite characters in media just because of that.
Yeah.
I think Berserk, again, y'all, we spent the last hour and a half telling you how heavy this is.
We ain't kidding.
We ain't kidding, but I implore you, man. Keep going, man. I think it's one of the most beautiful stories ever told. We always say, what's the best manga ever made? It's this one.
Yeah.
This one is this one is this one is this one.
Like, Berserk is not only like, I don't even want to call it shonen, because I feel like that like is beneath it, to be honest.
No, you're right.
I think Senin is the brand specifically.
But what I'm trying to say is that like it's so good that it's the baseline and it's the template for so much else. You like Dark Souls?
God.
It's Berserk.
It's all Berserk.
Yeah.
All the way down.
Yeah. This is why
Always
like,
has been.
Like, MF Doom is your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. Berserk is your favorite mangaka's favorite manga.
Yup. That or Fist of the North Star. Like every time you've seen a guy with a big fuck off sword, Buster sword, Cloud. Cloud is a war torn child soldier with a metal hand and a giant sword. Guess where they got that idea from?
Yes, but
You know
my
what I mean?
spiky hair's blonde this time.
Ooh.
Guts Berserk. What are you doing here?
And my girlfriend
honestly,
actually dies.
The unrelated to big bulky men with fucking swords, though, the thing that I immediately jump to is the stupid fucking the egg. I hate that thing. I hate that ugly little fucker. It's gross.
Gross.
But
man.
the behelit, honestly, I'm like, ooh, this, and you know, the kind of dark for as much as there's fantastical, we're playing with some dark real world consequences in this that I think become manifest much more so in Full Metal Alchemist. That I'm like, oh yeah, there's how this becomes grandfathered into other kinds of anime as well that are then cornerstones of their genre.
Yep.
That like it is, and again, don't know if that's true that it fed into that, but see where that link potentially also exists, especially if this shit ain't your thing, because every time finishing 2-3 episodes back to back, I was very much in that like, all right, I need to go lie down. I need to watch something happy. Because for me, oh boy, it's heavy. Doc, this is heavy.
Osmium, bro.
What's wrong with the Earth's gravitational pull?
Final thoughts.
I think you can just like imagine one of us looking at the moon on a grassy hill just with the Guts theme playing, and I think that's just final thoughts.
I didn't know that audio had been going around as like a little trend on like Reels and TikTok. I didn't know what it was. So the first episode that I heard that clear as day, I lost it. Like there's Guts sitting under the tree thinking. Okay, this is unrelated to last thoughts, but one of those things where I feel like I've got to get this off my chest. He doesn't deserve this insult because the boy has been through a lot. But like, why does it feel like it takes him like 2 business weeks to process a thought? Like he has to go take some time to like have a think and get to a next step in that, like, oh,
Kaylie,
this is to be human. And I think that's the thing, is the trauma, is that's what's keeping him
He's
from
a
doing
child
that
soldier.
Normally. Exactly.
He's been killing fuckers since he was 3.
It's just funny to me when he's sitting there on the hill under a tree and is like having this is what basic human dignity is thought, and you hear the
Hey man.
Like,
every woman I know, if they're into men, says they want a man who yearns. Guts is a man who yearns.
You're goddamn right. You're absolutely correct. He yearns. Yearn, white boy. Yearn.
Whatever, man. Give the podcast a follow. If you rode this train, thank you, man. This one was heavy, but this was an episode for me because I love Berserk desperately.
I do too.
Can we talk about something fun and silly next time?
Well, join us next time when it's sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. I promise. Peace.
The Liberal Artists Podcast premieres every other Thursday on your favorite podcasting platform. The show is hosted by Bodio, Kaylie Horowitz, and Andy Gibson. You can find the show at Liberal Artists Pod on Instagram and TikTok. Thanks to White Hot for performing the theme song Reflect, which can be found on freebeats.io. Now, I'm off to go exploring, and maybe, just maybe, I'll find a sheep that I can call my own. Good day.
You promised that, and it's like, hey, by the way, next episode, a Serbian film.
Is it Frankenstein? Is our next episode Frankenstein?
Oh, God.
Uh-oh. No, Kaylie, she's got costumes. She's got costumes. It's okay.
Before we stop, Kaylie, could I ruin your day?
Oh, sure.
You haven't already?
No. You know the Behelit?
Yeah.
Guts gets one.
Oh, boy. I mean, based on the way that this story moves from, being we were friends and then we became rivals, get wicked shit, to then I'm gonna hunt this man to the ends of the earth, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Gus gets one and we don't know what he's gonna do with it. I don't think he does either.
Delicious.
Finally, some good fucking food.